Good day and welcome to Chess Corner. In today's game, we still have a game from Norway Chess. And in this game, we have a game from round 8. This is actually special because this is actually a game between the former world champion, Magnus Carlsen, against the current world champion, Ding Liren. Well, when both champions actually pays off, it should be an exciting game always that we can expect. Well, let's get right into it and let's see what happened to their game. So in this game, Magnus playing white opens up with knight f3. We have d5, g3, knight f6, bishop g2, and then we have c5. So it's a King's Indian setup, and then we have castle, e6 only, and now we have c4. We have d4. So right now, as you can see in this position, by playing d4, you're actually allowing this behind shadow bishop to be active in this position. So we have e3 first by Magnus. We have knight c6, capture, recapture, and now d3. We have bishop d6, so a simple developing move. Knight bd2, castle, and now knight to g5. So knight g5 is actually provoking Ding to play h6, weakening the position, but it will just bounce back here on e4. So we have bishop to e7 only. We have f4. So right now, Magnus decided to launch an attack on the king side. Trying to open up this f file here. So we have rook to b8 only. That's actually like a preparation because because of this bishop. So at least right now, you're able to move the rook into a safer square. So here we have queen e2, we have queen c7, and now g4. So right now, Magnus really wants to, continue with the attack by playing maybe f5 next move. So we have b4. So Ding decided to basically counter on the queen side. So we have b3 only, and now capture on c4, recapture on c4, and now rook to b6. So the idea behind rook b6 is first off, it is actually depending the knight on c6, and also he will have an option to basically swing the rook into a6 or even d6 square. So here we have knight to e4 or knight e4. So we have capture and now capture with a knight. We have bishop b7, and as per computer evaluation, that's not the best continuation here. The suggestion is to go f6. Well, if say for example f6, and then if you're gonna go like f5, then you can actually just push the pawn on e5. But anyway, we have bishop b7. It's not that bad. So we have f5 still, and now capture, recapture, and now we have knight to e5. So we have bishop to f4 only, so pinning the knight, and now we have f6. So we have rook to e1. So right now, trying to add additional attacker on the e file here. So we have capture on e4, but as per computer evaluation, the best move would be bishop to b4. Is trying to remove this queen and rook tandem here on e file. But anyway, we have bishop takes e4, and now queen takes e4. We have bishop to d6 now, and now king to h1. We have queen c5, and now bishop to g3. We have rook to d8, and now if you're gonna take a look at the position, even though Magnus has the two bishops in this position, the knight on e5 is actually well placed. because anytime the queen moves somewhere, there will be a capture here on d3. So we have queen to e2 by Magnus, and now knight to d7. So we have bishop to f2 only, and now bishop to e5. We have check, and now king to h8. And now if we're going to evaluate the position, let's start first with the material. So basically when it comes to material, both have queens, both have two rooks, and then minor pieces are just equal. If we're going to count the pawns, we can say that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's equal. The position of the king, we can give it to um, white in this position, because right now, as you can see, this bishop is pretty close. The queen can move somewhere, and you can actually place the rook here. So basically, it's actually like a slight advantage only for white. So in this position, we have queen to h5, and as per computer evaluation, that's not the best continuation here. The suggestion is just to go rook g1. Just file up the attack here on the g7. But anyway, Magnus had a different approach, so he played queen to h5. And now if you're gonna take a look at the position, the queen is actually threatening to capture this h7, but right now it's not possible because you don't have a follow-up, because after, let's say for example, if um, black plays any move, let's say rook to b2, you can capture, but after capture, then that's not going to work because you don't have a follow-up check to continue with your attack. But in this position, we have queen f8 first by Ding, so trying to add additional defender on the king side. So here we have rook to e4, and this rook to e4 is actually dangerous, because what's the idea behind rook to e4? Right now, the rook can swing to g4 or even h6, to add additional attacker on the black's king. But in this position, Ding actually played rook to b2, and this is actually on our thumbnail. If you're gonna take a look at the position right now, basically all these pieces are actually pointing at the king pretty close. So this is actually a huge blunder, and right away losing for black. After 29 moves, Ding Liren actually made a blunder in this position. Okay, well, this is actually white to play, and in this position, the move is, well, you can play this one if you want to go rook to h5, but that's slow. And remember, in chess, you basically need to calculate first the forcing move. So you want to look for check first, and right now the available check is this one only on h7. So after capture, recapture, you have another check, and that's what happened on the game. So queen takes h7, and that's a brilliant move, and this is actually a checkmate after the king capture, because it will be like capture, but now it will be game over by rook to h4, and that's checkmate. The king is not going anywhere. So that's our game for today. That's how chess works. Sometimes it's really brutal and painful. Even maybe Magnus actually felt really bad for Ding Liren, because it's actually like a huge blunder, because whenever champions actually pays off on the board, or any type of sports, you actually expect like like a fighting game or like a challenging game, but this is just like a huge blunder. Well, I hope Ding Liren can bounce back, and congrats to Magnus Carlsen for winning this round. Well, that's our game for today. I hope you like it. Please consider subscribing, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching Chess Corner. Bye bye now.